VYO is really awesome. It's every week and I have so much fun here.
You just have this sense of pride and like, here we are.
One of the words that keeps coming up in conversation about the VYOA is family, and how this great music helps the individuals who are involved at the VYOA develop great friendships.
So we are in Elley-Long Music Center in Ethan Allen in Colchester from 12:30 to 3:30. The VYO is rehearsing all of its pieces, but we're getting ready for OrchestraPalooza at the Flynn Theater. My name is Madeline. I live in Underhill and I'm a cellist in the VYO. We just come together and play music and you just forget about all of your troubles and the fact that it's a Sunday and you just hang out with friends you don't get to see all the time.
My name's Isabel and I'm a senior, and I play viola in Vermont Youth Orchestra. I had two really close friends who were in Vermont Youth Strings, and then also my middle school conductor. He conducts Vermont Youth Strings and he was involved in Presto, so it's really him who encouraged me to get into the program.
We have a wide variety of ages, which adds a very interesting group dynamic from Presto, which you don't even need to audition. The kids are learning how to hold their instruments, to the VYO, who obviously know how to hold their instruments.
It's kind of like stepping stones. You go Presto, which is really easy, and then I went Vermont Youth Strings, which is a little bit harder.
We just try to help each other out.
Everyone is super friendly. Dr. Clemmy knows everyone's names.
First violins, violas, know that you are together whenever you have that.
Over the course of the year, they become more and more comfortable with one another and become more and more friendly, so that when they come to rehearsal at Elley-Long every Sunday afternoon, there's just this electricity and this energy that is contagious and just kind of fuels enthusiastic and joyful music making. My name is Benjamin Clemmy and I am the music director of the Vermont Youth Orchestra Association. So the OrchestraPalooza concert is this great tradition that we have at the VYOA, where all of the orchestras at the organization get a chance to perform on the stage of the Flynn Center for the Performing Arts. So for some of our youngest students who have been in the organization only 1 year or just a number of years, it's their first time on the stage of the Flynn, which is an inspiring place for our students to perform. And it's also a cool event because every orchestra gets to see and hear the other orchestras. It's this big community celebration of the achievements of our students. And the audience gets to observe the progression, the artistic progression of a student as they go through from year to year and from orchestra to orchestra through our organization. Another cool part of OrchestraPalooza and that tradition at the VYOA is senior speakers.
Over my next 4 years in the VYO, I would finally, albeit rather gingerly, come out of my shell to find an organization filled to the brim with the most genuinely committed and earnest young people I've ever known.
We get to hear insights and perspectives of a few seniors who have been in the organization many years, and to hear the highlights of their experiences and to glimpse some of the big lessons they've learned, both musical lessons and non-musical lessons they've learned as a part of the organization.
So the first time I performed at the Flynn was definitely a completely different experience, because before, all I'd ever really performed at was here at Elley-Long or at my school, and the Flynn, it feels so professional.
It's an inspiring place for the musicians to perform, and when they walk into the hall, they stand a little taller and they carry themselves with a little bit more maturity and seriousness, and so they approach it as professionals. It's also an auditorium where we get to invite, at Palooza, 1,400 audience members, and to play for a full auditorium of that size is something that influences the performance in a unique way.
When I was little, I would always go and watch adults and everyone just perform, and I was just, what does it feel like? And then sitting on that stage.
When the lights come on, you can't even see the audience at all, so it really seems like you're in the spotlight, which you are.
The acoustics are beautiful, and it's just such an unreal feeling that we're privileged enough to play there.
Over the course of every VYO season, I like to perform a big romantic symphony in its entirety. And throughout the season, we perform one movement at a time until we reach the end of the season when we perform the entire symphony.
Up next is the second movement of Dvorak.
We're playing Dvorak's fourth movement of the Ninth Symphony.
Our main goal for this movement and our work on it today is going to be the music between 2 and 4. But before we get to that...
Well, I chose Dvorak's New World Symphony for this particular season, our 55th season, because it's the perfect match, the perfect musical match for this year's orchestra.
I'm really excited to just play the movement of Dvorak because it's just such a powerhouse.
It's really fast and like dark, and it just sounds, I think it sounds really cool. The beginning sounds like Jaws.
And like from the first note, you're just like, even the audience is just hopefully on the edge of their seat because it's such an intense movement.
I'm Sam, I'm a senior in high school, and I play trombone for the VYO. I started playing with VYO my sophomore year in high school, well actually with the VYP, and then this year is my first year with the VYO actually.
Solo woodwinds, really take your time on the groups of 6.
It's really great being able to be with like-minded people and that, sort of the common interest in music. I think playing music with other people, you sort of develop a special kind of bond with them that you don't get normally. You sort of have to come together and make something sort of greater than yourselves.
I really want to keep going in music in the future. I want to go in the orchestras and play some chamber music in college, wherever I go. And I hope to keep up with private lessons and I really want to stay involved.
Anyone who plays an instrument and they're not sure, there is a level for everyone, and just audition and visit their website, and it's a wonderful organization. You will not regret becoming a part of it.